Alright, what's up guys? So I went on 9 dates in the past 7 days. I set 9 dates in the past 7 days. It was really easy. So I'm going to show you guys the exact text that I sent to do it. I did this going only at about 40% effort. Like, it was so easy. This whole girl situation is so solvable, but you guys like overcomplicate it. So I just want to say, like, one thing is, like, to any feminists that like think this is like a bad thing or whatever, there's a male suicide epidemic going on right now. Like, tons of guys are killing themselves because they break up with a chick that they were super in love with, and it's so easy for girls to move on. All they have to do is make a profile on a dating app, and they don't even have to be attractive. Like, they could be like overweight and they're still gonna get tons of attention, and the guy will try to do the same thing. He'll see that the girl had moved on, and it just puts him in like this crazy post-breakup psychosis where they go insane. There was like this guy that had no previous history of doing anything crazy. Like, no criminal record, nothing. And he broke up, or he was married, and his chick left him to go bang some dude. And he killed 3 of his kids, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old, then killed himself. He went on Facebook Live saying he was gonna do it. And he did this just to get back at the chick, because this is like that post-breakup psychosis that guys go through where they're just so fucked up, and nobody cares about guys. Like, it's really hard for guys right now, but it's not hard. It's just they overcomplicate it because all the information out there is just terrible. And the second thing I want to say is, I got all these dates by literally copy pasting the exact text in Leads Machine. I bought Leads Machine 4 years ago. I only had like 3 girls that I was like trying it on, and it didn't work because I only had 3 leads. He recommends to work like 40 leads in a week. I texted 39 girls to get these 9 dates, and some of these girls are still messaging me that they're still down to hang out in the future. But I'm gonna show you and it's just so stupid. People, anytime I talk about John Anthony, people make it seem like I'm working for him or something, like I'm part of an affiliate program. Like, you gotta stop dick riding like these different pickup coaches, because I don't give a fuck who created the system. If the system fucking works, I'm gonna use it, and his system works so well. It's insane, because this shit is 4 years old. The texts are 4 years old and they still work. It's insane. So let me see. So I'm gonna show you guys every text I set to get those 9 dates. So this is my date calendar. All of those green boxes indicate a date I went on. I went on 2 dates on this day, 2 dates on that day, and I'm gonna show you the exact text that I sent. Let me see if hopefully I can load it up on there. So I'm gonna screen record and then post that up there. So this is the first date. This was on September the 14th, on Wednesday. So I hit her with, this was from Hinge. I said, I'm taking you on a date this week. Oh, are you? I always say I'm taking you on a date this week. It works really well as the first message. And then we schedule a date. And then this is the text that I sent her after getting her number. You could pause it and read it if you want. It's just boring shit. She's asking me what I do for work. And then I always text them like a few hours before, is 8 still a good time? Just to confirm. And she said, oh, can we bump it back to 8:30? Okay, cool. So I met her at this bar like 2 blocks down, but it was packed. It was just, there was no seating. So I moved it to the place across the street. I'm newly sober, and this date fucking sucked. Like, I was just so nervous, and I don't know, it was just so bad, but it was a good first sober date to get out the way. She liked me. She was like really nice, but it just was really bad. I hated it. So this is the second date. Hold on, let me get audio. So I met this girl out on Gaslamp. So of the 39 girls I messaged, I got 28 numbers I think were from Bumble and Hinge, and then 11 numbers were from Night Game, and this is a Night Game interaction. I went up to her, I was trying to pull her to come back for drinks. She didn't want to, she was leaving with her friends, so I scheduled a date the next day. So, I'm gonna take you out for margaritas. What's your schedule like? Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like 5 p.m. tomorrow? Yeah. Margaritas tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Okay, that's good.
I love you. So we scheduled for the next day. I sent her a picture. That's what John Anthony says to do. I sent her a picture and asked her to send one back. Let me see, it's this girl. She sent a picture back. I don't want to show the picture I sent because I don't want it getting burned. But I sent a picture of me like in a wetsuit. Like, I'll say, oh, this was from my morning swim, send a picture. And then she sent me a picture. I said, cute, when are you free to meet up? And then I said, we're just gonna meet up and do wine. I asked her if she wanted to do wine on the balcony. She said, yes, that sounds great. I said, I just moved here, and she asked me to call her an Uber. I did. And this is her. She was very attractive. You could just tell she had a nice body from that video. And that was my second date. That was on the Thursday the 15th. And then the next day I met this girl from Bumble. I said, I'm taking you on a date this week. She's like, that sounds great, where? I'm like, we could split a bottle of wine on my balcony. Do you prefer red or white? And then that's a decision close. So you make a request and then ask a question at the end. I don't know, I guess it's like a thing in sales. John Anthony says to say it, so that's what I say. And then she didn't respond. And he has like 2 re-engagement texts for when girls don't respond. And this is the one of them. And the award for best texter goes to ... It works really well. Like you'll see in other texts, like I got a lot of dates, girls to like text from it. And then she offers me her number because she didn't respond. So I text her the next day, this was on Friday. I was like, hey, it's Michael from Bumble. I'm just enjoying this Friday, when are you free to meet up? She's like, I'm free tonight. I was like, let's do drinks today. She says, my only issue is I don't have an ID. And I was like, perfect, we could do drinks on my balcony. And give her the address. This girl was so fucking annoying. Like she got like makeup all over my blankets. She got way too drunk. I should have I wish I could have kicked her out, but she just got way too fucked up and then just like slept, got makeup all over my bed, fucked up all my white blankets. And I'm a little paranoid because I live in a high rise, 40 floors above the ground, and I have a balcony, and I don't know, this girl just seemed a little crazy. So I was kind of nervous. I didn't sleep good, so I didn't do anything the next day. This is her sleeping on my bed. This girl was so fucking annoying. She got pissed in the morning because I told her, I was like, you were being a nightmare last night. She's like, call me an Uber. She was being a bitch. So that was the third date. And then the next day was Saturday. I didn't do anything because I didn't sleep well. It was just terrible. It's a lesson learned from that girl. So then this was Sunday. I set a date. Wait, oh shit. This is from Hinge. I didn't respond to her text. She texted me first, and then I gave her my number. She gave me her number. So then we moved to text, and I was like, hey, this is Michael from Hinge. I'm taking you on a date this week. That's like my common opener. And then she didn't respond again, and the re-engagement text worked again. I wrote, and the award for best texter goes to, she's like, I know, I'm so bad. And then, how's your week? My week's been going good. When are you free to meet up? She's like, Sunday. I was like, let's plan for 8 Sunday. And then I asked her if she likes wine. I tried to get her straight over. She didn't want to. She said, I feel like there's a cute wine bar we could go to instead for the chemistry check. I was like, all right, let's do 4 at the bar. I should have tried to handle her objection, but I don't know. I didn't. It was kind of dumb. And we went on a date at this bar. It was very, I'm just been sober, so these dates have been so lame, but I get better as I continue. So that was the 4th date. I had another date that night, but she didn't respond. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, what day was that? 4 p.m. Oh, okay. Whoops, got them mixed up. Oh, fuck. Alright, sorry. So then the next date was this girl. So this is a girl whose number I got at from Night Game. I texted her a picture of myself, asked for a picture back. This was 1, 2, 3, 4. This was the 5th date I went on. This was on Monday the 19th. I was like, I sent her a picture of myself. I said, send a pic. I was like, cute, when are you free to meet up? She asked for a picture back. I was at a concert, bad service, so nothing happened there. And then I set up the date at 9. I tried to get her straight over, but she said, I don't typically meet someone at their home their first date. And I wrote, don't worry, I'm really laid back. Bring pepper spray if you're that worried, which is the safety objection thing. It's in Leeds Machine. And it works sometimes, but it didn't work with this girl. So we met at the bar, and she was really cool. She was really hot. Let me see. That's her body. She was fucking banging. Like, she was really hot. And then this is the date I did. This was my first time doing 2 dates in a night. So this was my 7th date. And she hit me on Bumble. So I tried like this long message sequence that John Anthony recommends to do. I was just testing new things out because normally I set up dates with like 2 or 3 texts. I was trying this longer message sequence, but it just seemed like such a waste of time. Girls tend, it just seems like they respond way better when you just try to set up a date within 3 messages. So I sent her this long message sequence. It's pretty dumb. I said, let's plan something over text. She gave me her number, and it's just a bunch of stupid talk. We scheduled for a date and she flaked. So then we go to the bottom, and then she actually asked me, she's like, do you want to grab drinks tonight? I was like, sure, let's do drinks today. I tried getting her straight over to do drinks on the balcony. She said, that's trouble. And I was like, I should have hit her with the pepper spray line. I don't know why I didn't. And then she's like, okay, let's meet downtown. Well, I told her, let's meet downtown at 8. We had a day at this bar. I tried pulling back, but she just didn't want to, so I don't know. That was kind of a waste of time. Oh, and then this was the next day. So this was on Tuesday, the 20th. This girl's fucking hot. Like, I really like this girl. So we just text. She gave me her number. She said she was too busy to hang out. And then this was like a long message sequence. You could read it if you want, but it was just very boring. Let me see. So you could screenshot that. I'll stop it at 3 seconds. It's just a lot of dumb talk. Let's see. I tried getting her straight over for massage. You can pause it if you want. It's really stupid. And then we finally set up the date for 8 p.m. at night. We were at this bar like 2 blocks down, and they weren't bringing us drinks, so I brought her across the street, and then I pulled her back. This is her. She was fucking hot. Like, I really liked her. Let me see. I really like this chick. I'm gonna see her sometime soon. I tried hanging out with her last night, but I asked her too late, and she had plans, so whatever. And then this date right here was the 9th, or the 8th date on Wednesday the 21st. Sent her a picture of myself. I met this girl at doing night game also. Sent a picture of myself, asked her for a picture. Cute one of you to meet up. Again, I hit her with the re-engagement text. And the award for best texter goes to, and she responded. That text has been working really good. And then I'm like, okay, cool, let's do drinks at 5. Do you have any place in mind? She wanted to go to like a restaurant. Like, you should never let girls set the date location, because it's never gonna benefit you. And girls, like, they like to be led. So it's just always, you gotta always set the date location. And I told her we could relax and talk more at my penthouse downtown, beautiful view. We could do the restaurant she wanted to go to next time. And I said, do you want me to send you an Uber? Which is what John Anthony says. It's a decision clause. So you you make a request, and then ask for, if it's a decision clause. I don't know, it's like a sales thing, but it worked really good. Got her an address, got her an Uber, and she came over, and she was fucking hot. I don't know if you can tell from this video. This girl is fucking banging. I really like this girl. So that was the 8th date, and then 9th date was that night. I met this girl on Bumble. She says, I love rom-coms and napping. That's something in my bio that my friend wrote for me. It says like something like, oh, I want a girl that likes rom-coms and cuddling or some weird shit. I don't know. And then here, we're just, I text her, hey, it's Michael from Bumble. And we're just talking here. I set up the date. I try to get her straight over to the house with the romantic balcony line. She says, I don't really go to people's houses the first time I meet them. Would you be okay going somewhere for wine instead? And then I hit her with the pepper spray line, which is a safety objection. It didn't work. She says, I prefer not to. I've had bad experiences, haha. I was like, okay, let's go do drinks here downtown. She's like, okay, I'm down. I hit her, she actually flaked on me. So she was supposed to be from Monday the 19th, and she rescheduled for Wednesday. But I hit her with is 8 still a good time, a few hours before the date? And she ghosted me. So I hit her with the second re-engagement text that John Anthony recommends. And the award for best texter goes to, oh wait, so that was the first time I hit her with that. And then she's like, oh, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then we had to reschedule for Wednesday. And then you text them, like there's a few different texts you could send like before the date to confirm. So the other one is excited to meet you later. And then she didn't respond, so I hit her with the second re-engagement text. Are you always this good at texting? And then she was like, it's like when you call girls out, for some reason they respond better than any other text you send. And then we rescheduled for that night. I met her at this bar, so I had just like been with this other chick. She was fucking hot. Like, I wish I would have chilled with her longer now. and now that I know how this played out. But this girl is really fucking stupid. She met me at 8:30, and then she ordered food, and then like she was sitting there after eating, and she was like, "Oh, I'm super full and tired." And normally I always pay for girls, but I think like before the check came, I asked her if she was down to go for a walk after, and she was like, "It's really late, I really gotta go." So she literally just came on the date to eat. And I normally always pay for girls. This is the first time I've ever asked them to split the bill. And yeah, she was just really dumb. She left after. I'm like, why are you gonna go on a date with somebody if you're only gonna hang out for like 30? You're just gonna eat and bounce. So to me, it just seemed like she was just using me for free food. So she was fucking stupid. But that was the 9th date that I set in 7 days. That was so fucking easy to do. Like I was literally putting out like 40% effort, and I got 9 dates in 7 days. And it's just insane to me. Like 99% of dating coaches, like in the dating industry and like all fucking dating content out there, like these guys can't do that. And it's so fucking easy to do. There's like this weird universal force that is preventing guys from understanding efficient, logical information. It's very weird. There's like this invisible universal force that does certain things, that keeps certain things in order. For example, there are 8 billion people on this planet, 51% are females, 49% are males. That's the universe doing something. There's like a balance that the universe has to create. And 80% of Americans are overweight, 80% are in debt, 85% of people globally have never left the town that they were raised in, 10% of guys are fucking all the girls, so that means 90% of guys are getting no chicks. And I don't understand why, because all of these issues are so easy to solve, but for whatever reason, people... Like the information that I'm saying right now is so simple. Like to set up dates is so fucking simple. But for whatever reason, people just want to believe like this overcomplicated system. And I think that's the universe keeping a balance. Like the universe knows that you don't deserve it for whatever reason. So this information, as clear and simple as it is, won't process in your brain because the universe doesn't believe you deserve it. It's just the weirdest fucking thing. Like if I literally grabbed somebody who was like a decent looking guy, I took pictures of them, ran their dating account, I could flood their fucking schedule so easy. But it's like they can't do this for themselves because they're like following some overcomplicated system. It's just the weirdest shit ever. Like it's kind of like a comedy fucking bit or something. Like I just can't understand why so many people are getting wrecked. There's like this 31-year-old guy in Ireland who was complaining. He was like a good looking guy and he was complaining why he was a virgin and why the universe hates him, and like he had like 28,000 comments of people agreeing with him and feeling sorry for him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, so follow me on Instagram. I made a new Instagram, Mike Blanco 619. I'll post it in the description. Just follow me there. And I found a way to hack Bumble. I can't tell you how I did it, but I found a way to hack this shit. So I can create Bumble accounts for people, and I can guarantee them to get 200 likes. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if that's in focus. So right there, 550 likes on this Bumble account that I just created on a new device with a new number. I haven't even used this yet. I have all those fucking dates already. I haven't even used this. But I can guarantee that I could get anybody at least 200 matches on a brand new Bumble. And I want to sell that service for 150 bucks. So message me on Instagram if you be interested in that. And if you're in Southern California, I've also been doing photo shoots. And I'm getting really fucking good at taking pictures. So let me show you this. Let me see. So these are pictures that I just took recently. My friend took pictures of me, but I'm the one that set up the whole photo location. And these pictures will get you tons of chicks. Like, so I could do photo shoots for people here in Southern California. If you're interested, just message me on IG. Peace.